Hello everyone, this is Brushali Deshmukh, founder of Digital Nihongo, online Japanese language learning school. Today I thought of sharing my story with all of you. Because being a teacher is a different thing, but my journey as a student of Japanese language, I am going to share with all of you today. I have done MSc in microbiology and I was an assistant professor in one of the renowned colleges in Pune, in Maharashtra. And I was teaching postgraduate and undergraduate students for different subjects of microbiology. Then we moved to Japan. Being a life sciences professional and not knowing the Japanese language, many of you will be able to relate to me that I was stuck in my career. I was not able to decide that I am not able to enter in the IT field. If I want to do something in life sciences in Japan, then I have to know the Japanese language. And there I was. I was not having any clarity on what I'm supposed to do. And I'm sure many of the homemakers who are currently in Japan will relate to my story that what next? And there you have only one option of learning the language and taking your career to the next level. Now I can say this with conviction because I have many students who have learned the Japanese language and are now having their careers in IT in Japan. Or some of them are working in the research field as well. So if you want to take your career to the next level in the field of IT, life sciences or animation or graphics, language is the way. So in any way, if you want to build your career in Japan, Japanese language is a must. And when I realized that, I started learning the language. First, I started with community classes. Those who are in Japan might be aware of community classes. So I started going there to get the feel and to see if it interests me and if I could pursue that as a career. When I went there, I started enjoying this language. And as we all know that this language is more related to our mother tongue. My mother tongue is Marathi and this language is very much related to our native languages in India. So I could relate to that and I picked it up very fast. So I cleared my first level within 6 months after going to Japan. And the most exciting thing about my N5 result was the out of score which I got. Yes, even I was not able to believe that, but yes, I had scored out of marks with all grade A in N5. And that gave me more and more confidence and energy to go ahead. And then I was thinking, how should I take it forward to the next level? My teacher approached me and she asked me that whether I would like to have personal classes with her, and I was ready for that. That's how my personal coaching started. In that, I started preparing for next level. Now, as we know that after N5 is the N4 level and then it is N3. But I decided that in next 6 months, I want to appear for N3 exam. This challenge was seeming very difficult, but I knew that it is not impossible. So I dedicated my time completely to my Japanese learning and I used lot of techniques and lot of tips which I have already shared with all of you in one of the videos to expedite my learning journey. So what I did, I started going to library, getting books, started reading books, I started watching movies, drama series, then I was having personal classes with my teacher, there I was studying grammar, was studying kanjis, I used to write kanjis, practice them, read more and more so that I get expertise in reading kanjis. Like that I started and within 6 months I appeared for my N3 level. And when I got my N3 result, it was the moment for me. Because even I was not sure how my performance have been. But I was really happy to see that I have passed the N3 exam with good score. And that is how I cleared my N3 level. After that, there was a break in my Japanese learning because I was in India for some time and during the same time my son was born. And once I went back to Japan with my son, then I decided now I have to go ahead and go for the next level. Now, this time, being a new mom, it was a bit difficult for me to take out time to focus on my learning. But then also, I found out some or the other way because I was really interested and I was really passionate about this. So, when my son used to sleep, I used to watch some videos, I used to listen to something, and whatnot. I completely dedicated my time. Whatever time I was getting, I was doing this thing. And then within a span of say 1.5 years, I think 1.5 years, I appeared for my N2 exam and I cleared my N2 exam. So this learning has been a roller coaster ride. It was not that smooth, and because of the break in between, it took me more time to get again into that flow and start learning. But in this, my husband was always with me. He supported me, and my teacher, who is a native Japanese person, she was also there whenever I needed any kind of help. Whenever I had any kind of doubt, she was always there. So like this, finally I achieved that milestone of JLPT N2. And after that, I started teaching. Then I started informally teaching some of my friends. And that is how my journey as a Japanese language teacher started. Then we decided to come back to India. Then we went back to India, and there I changed the complete model to online system. And now I am very proud to say that I have a community of more than 100 students who have learned Japanese language with me. They are doing really good in their careers in Japan or outside Japan in India, but they are connected with the language and they have very successful career. So this gives me a very proud feeling as a teacher, and this gives me more and more motivation to do more things. Now I'm taking a next leap and taking this community to the next level. This is going to benefit my current students as well as the new students who are going to enroll in the system, because I'm now implementing the hybrid model where you have pre-recorded classes as well as live classes. So it is really going to be beneficial because of the time constraint which we have as a working professionals. The time is very limited. So sitting in the class for 2 hours every day seems impractical to them. But if you have the content in bits and pieces, then I think that's not going to be difficult. So every day you are just dedicating 5 or 10 minutes for your learning, and once or twice a week you are connecting live with the teacher, you are asking questions, you are getting the clarity on the concepts which you are learning, and that is how you can really expedite or speed up the learning journey. And you can reach to the level of N2 say in 1.5 or 2 years at ease. Believe me, this is not impossible. I have done it, and I can surely tell you that you can do it too. So if you are keen on this, do connect with me for any kind of suggestions, guidance related to learning Japanese language, related to stay in Japan. Because I stayed in Japan for a long time, around 7 years, I am very much aware about the life in Japan. What the life is as a resident of Japan or as a working professional of Japan, I have very good insights on that. So if you have any kind of questions, do connect with me and I am ready to help. This is Vrushali signing off. Thank you.